Ladies and gentlemen, this is a special version of the video on checkersTV YouTube channel, and this series can be called In My Mind, because from the perspective of player, we'll be analyzing the games, and in this case, it will be the perspective of two players playing this game. And here with me is Gleb Ushakov from Ukraine. Hello, Gleb.
Hello, Damian. It's really in my mind.
Yeah, it's absolutely in your mind. And ladies and gentlemen, you might not know, but we are business partners on this project, checkersTV, and like the skyscraper, like the high building, most of the time, walking around the streets, you see the building, you see the steel, you see the glasses, but you don't see what is under the ground. Beneath the ground, there are foundations, and Gleb is like a foundation, it's like everything on which this building that you can see on checkersTV stands. So hello, my business partner, and this relation actually started quite a long time ago, and today we'll be analyzing for you the game that we played between each other 20 years ago. Gleb, do you remember this game?
It's crazy, unbelievable, amazing. Any word.
That was the game played during European Youth Championship, and it was held in Poland, in Kluczbork, and this game actually we played on August the 5th of 2004, 2 decades ago. This is something amazing, and I must mention you one fact about this game, because until it, only me and one more girl from Mini Cadets, I think, was unbeaten, invincible. So for me it was really important not to lose this game. And we can spoil you already that I lost this game to Gleb. He was too cruel for me. And during this analysis you will probably see why and how this happened. Do you remember this tournament well?
Yes, of course. And I remember the after party when everybody eat sausages and potatoes and so on. And it was big networking between players. It was really good idea.
It was some kind of barbecue or something, because I remember the stage, the concert.
Yeah, and after it was the concert, and we dancing and having fun, and everybody speak with each other, and it's very good for the players from different countries, because they can find out different cultures, speak with foreigners, and ask any questions about his country or her country, and it was really good.
Here perfectly you can see what are the benefits of playing checkers, playing drafts, so you can meet the people all around the world, you can know the culture, you can know the languages, because you must speak to them somehow, and sometimes these relations can turn into the business one, like for example in our case. So I was playing white pieces, you are playing black pieces, and I started this game playing 34-30, and honestly I didn't remember that I have ever played this opening, so it's kind of strange for me. And even maybe passive one, because you directly started to be aggressive one, playing to the center and to be the active one, and this is the way how you should play drafts. Definitely I was not doing that. I think that for you the only goal for this game was winning against me, right?
Once again, sorry?
You just wanted to win this game.
Yeah, I need to win, because if I didn't win you, I didn't get chances to be in the first 3 places.
Yeah, that's right. So this is how it started. I went to the edge and Gleb was taking the central squares, and believe me, don't follow this strategy. I just thought that this way, going to the edges, playing a passive position could be a way for drawing this game, and playing for a draw is not the way, is not the attitude that you should have during playing checkers or drafts, because that way many times you can lose. And now you played 1923, I decided to make this triple exchange, and for the beginners, it's worth to mention that the most difficult wing to develop is the long one, where you have this piece standing on 5. So this way I am only helping Gleb to develop that way, and I think that you could be already satisfied with it. I gave you like 4 tempos after this exchange. And yes, the game was slowly played, and you can see already that my position is not balanced, because on the right side of things I have already moved 3 pieces, and now I'm still playing on the right side. of the board, and slowly Gleb is developing his checkers. Looking at those games, because you are not so active as a player, sometimes you miss playing checkers drafts at the tournaments?
Sometimes
you would like to play more in the tournaments?
Yes, I want to play, but I don't have time now because it needs 7 or 8 days each day, and you need to spend without phone for 5 hours, and I can't do it now.
Yeah, that's right. It's time eating, and it requires, of course, traveling. But you are traveling a lot, many times even visiting drafts tournaments.
Yeah, just if I want to play maybe Blitz or maybe Rapid games, yes, it will be good.
After Gleb took control over this 23, you just wanted to take under control another central square, 22, helping this 23, and that's of course a good idea, and you got a simple play in this game. I just did nothing to interrupt you anyhow, I just wanted to exchange it, but there is a big problem with this exchange, because I am taking this 27, but I can't no longer play this move, 32-28. Yes. To make this exchange.
Maybe it's better to 26, but I don't know.
Yeah, to have a bit more flexible position, but
maybe yes.
With
maybe
the corners, edges, and it would give you control and activity inside the central part of the board. And my problem right now was developing this one. And I can remember that when I was a kid, I did have many problems with it, with developing my left wing properly. So you didn't have any problems with that after my exchange, and I did have problems with moving this 46. Yes, and you will be able to see in this game that that was my problem during entire game. What is worth to mention about this game, I was 15. I was that time only 15, playing.
Yeah, that's why everybody wanted to win you.
The reason why I just played in this category was that in Polish Championship I was on 7th place in my age category, under 16, so I was not able to be in the national team in the right category, so I played just to play every European Championship that I could in the older category, and the first 7 rounds were okay.
I think you had big experience after this game, after this tournament, I mean.
Yeah. Just before the game with you, I played a draw, for example, against Benno Butulis, and he was a very strong player. I don't remember if I played Vrajdo Varik, of course we know him well, and probably also I saved a draw, so I thought that it is possible for me not to lose at this tournament, until this game, of course. And slowly you are developing your right wing, the short one, and I'm trying to somehow balance my position. I play this move because, of course, on the left side I have more pieces than on the right side, and playing checkers you should remember that you should keep your position flexible and balanced, to have similar number of checkers on each side, but still the problem.
And I think it will be classical position.
That's right. And what Gleb is mentioning about classical position that will appear in few moves, just after this one. Okay, this is very nice move from you, because just after I played with 43, I made this column not working, yeah? So after this move, you played this great move. And once there is a classical position, what Gleb mentions, this is about this two-side lock in the central part of the board, in the symmetrical part of the board. And it means that your moves are limited similar for both sides. And to have a good classical position, you just need this piece, this square under control. So this move is great just after I moved this 43, and there is no possibility for me of making this combination, because just before that, if you tried to play there without this 17-21, of course I can sacrifice one and take 3. So that was no more possible after this move, and this is really nice one. I tried to make this
and it's a very flexible move, because I can make different strategies, or left side or right wing or left wing. I can choose.
Yeah, you can choose many things. If you would decide that this exchange to 4-2 is good, you can play it. This exchange sometimes can be good, but not in this position, because that would let my left wing to develop.
Yes.
But the move that you played, 13-19, is a great one, because then you are making your position balanced, yeah? And immediately
Yes.
there is this column working, because if you played, for example, 14 to 19, then you don't have this column working, and this move is not allowed because of this simple combination again, 1 for
Yes.
3. So that was really, really nice, and I did have many problems after that. And finally, on 17th move, I'm going to this closed classical position. This is the lock in the central part of the board. This is the type of position that you liked to play, classical ones?
I don't like classical. I really like to play when surround. Yes.
Oh, okay. It's really difficult to play
Yeah,
surrounding.
but under maybe 15, I played only center, and I only attacked, and after I don't know why I decided to play surrounding, but I had really good games surround.
What is the school in Ukraine? Because I mostly about the drafts and techniques.
Оточення.
Yeah, I know. What is the school in Ukraine? I think that mostly Ukrainian players like to attack. They are taught that well
Like to attack, yes, and I don't know this word. When, for example, if I play black, I take the 27. You know?
Outpost.
Yeah, outpost. Yeah.
Yeah, and attacking game. Yeah, that's right.
Attacking position. Yeah, we like attacking position.
Yeah, for you who might not know, there are many different plans in the checkers, in the international checkers 10 by 10. I think over 10 different plans, and one of them is of course classical position, one of them is attacking game, one of them is surrounding, and surrounding is one of the most difficult plans to play. And usually when you are trying to progress and learn how to play checkers, you are slowly developing and knowing new plans to play.
Yeah, because the surrounding is very dangerous, because if you make some not exactly move, not strong move, you can be
crushed in the center.
Crashed in the center, yes, and like the two armies, you can lose your center, and you will be beaten.
What is also told about the surrounding, not even a mistake, but small inaccuracy makes you losing the game. So you must play perfectly. And if you are a beginner, don't play the surrounding in this 10 times 10 checkers or drafts, because it is too dangerous. Now, after me going to this classical position and making this 33 gone, you can simply play by this move, 9 to 13, as this is no longer possible here, but here I play to 36, and you can see already how this piece is a problematic one for me. I just did not develop it. If this one was standing somewhere on the other side of the board, like 49, 50, it would be okay. It would be normal position, equal for both sides. Yeah?
Equal for both, yes.
And this game clip is really nice example of how good is to be patient in drafts. Because if I have a problem, this small problem, you just don't do anything spectacular. You are just waiting for me.
Just wait. We have the sentences, I don't know in English exactly, but when you play with not so strong player, you just need to wait that your opponent make mistake, and then you will realize release this mistake.
Then it pays off.
Use. Yes, that's why you don't need to play very unusual position. You can play a usual position, but you need to give a chance to make mistake for your opponent.
Just to put every checker on the right place and be patient.
Yeah.
This is nice thing that I heard from Wouter Sipma recently in Riga Open 2024. He was playing against Wiktoria Motriczko, women's world champion, and he told after the game that he was playing kinda calm, and he had two choices: or to be forcing the plan, or to be waiting for his opponent's choice. And he was waiting for the victory, and she was aggressive, and that way he won the game because he was more patient after all.
Yeah.
Here I play here. Now again, this column is working really nice, and if I would like to have my position balanced, I could have thought about this move, but of course it is not possible because of this column and this simple combination 1 for 3 to a king. This is a really nice example also how you can connect the strategy which is the long-term plan of placing your checkers on the board, with the tactics, which is the combination part of the game. And with simple combinations, you don't allow your opponent to make simple good moves, like balancing the position, because my idea could be transporting this 47 to 33
Yes.
and this 46 to 31, and still the position would be good. But I just can't make it, yeah? And this move forced me once again to move on the right side of things. You play 7-11, and I finally try to do something on the left side. And you make this attack, and it's a really good attack because I don't have a good tempo here. Looking at the position.
If it will be the black move, it will be much more better.
Yeah, because you take, I take, and I have a place to move this 46 to 47. But now I don't have a good move. For example, after playing here 40 to 35, I take, you take, there is a possibility of this really classic combination for black checkers.
But it's not so good now.
It's quite working, you know, because you sacrifice one, take two. Now I can't take this piece because I have the majority here. I have the majority, I must take two, you take three. It would require a lot of calculations because I can go to a king, I must go to a king, yeah? But as you can see, there is probably advantage for black pieces.
And I take one more?
To catch it, somehow my king, yeah? And also you can take this piece right now. And there is nothing I can do with it. And after that you have 3 pieces more. So it means that if you sacrifice 3 pieces for my king, you have 1 piece more. And probably it would be good. I think you would decide to make it against me that time.
Yeah, because -1, the computer show -1.
Yeah. So that was problematic. Without this tempo, the only tempo that I have, because this is also weak, because I'm losing all my wing on the right side. And even after this one, I must play something like that. You take, I take, and I really don't like my position. There is a lot of other combination possibilities. For example, Coupe Philippe with such moves. I can show it to the viewers, for example, but now you won't have a tempo here. So just to show you how it works, maybe, because after this move, it is not working already. But after this one, just to show you the idea of the combination, this kind of removing pieces and then going around like this. This would not work in this game, but this idea is called coup.
This idea, yes.
Just
because the draughts, the checkers, it's not like maybe a combination, strategic and ideas.
Yeah. The more ideas you know, the better player you are, the more chances to get your opponent somewhere, somehow you have. That's how it works. And this is why I was forced probably to just cover this gap with this move. 42, 47.
But 46 now is die.
Yeah, it looks awful. It looks awful. There is no place for this checker. And despite the fact that there is equal number of checkers for me and you, I have like 1 less because this one is only standing.
And the computer shows -0.4.
Yeah, you don't see to viewers and the computer analyze on the screen, but we are just using it not to miss anything, and the position is indicated 0.4 advantage for black. So it means that Gleb at this moment has about half a piece advantage, which is quite much at this moment of the game. And many times it would be winning, just winning. And now you're just trying to find some space to play, to make moves.
For another wing, because your left wing is not so good. That's why I try to attack another wing.
That's a really good strategical plan. If my weak on the left side is just standing and not doing anything, then you should just be playing the other wing. And this is what Gleb does with this exchange and additional moves that you have. Many possible moves like this exchange, this going to the edge if necessary. Time will show. And after this,
you see, the computer shows it's not so. It's very bad move.
This one.
Yeah. -0.6.
Yeah, so I lost about 0.2 piece by this move. This one was more accurate, but this one is not looking like a human choice.
I think it's not so good. It looks like not good.
After this move, the move to make this formation working is this one, and moving this golden piece.
It's very strong move. I mean, you need to be a strong player to make this move.
Definitely, I was not the one that time.
I know I'm not the one too, but now we understand it.
Sometimes, analyzing your games with the computer engine, computer shows you that the game is about to be a draw, but then you must find some extraordinary moves that are not for human, because you
Yes.
don't calculate as a computer, and it's not possible sometimes to find such a line of building your position, because it's just not looking well. And after this 47-42, that actually looked quite better, because, for example, I can make this exchange to 22. Computer shows that that was not a good choice for me. And I made this exchange, and after that you make an exchange that is suggested by a computer. So once again, you are just trying to exchange pieces on my weak wing, and you are doing that, yeah? I was thinking about this attack, but you didn't decide to play there, because I have a way of sacrificing this checker and then attacking here, taking it back. And maybe that way I would have a bit more space to play here on my right wing. So you didn't decide to attack, and I was sure during the game, I remember that you will attack here, but you played better than me, because you are just patient again, you were waiting. Now I played here to 35, and it's another problem, because that way I don't have any more this formation working, and it's quite easy to use those two checkers to build a column here and to thread with this 1-4-2. And that's another problematic thing for me.
You have two lines, I don't know how, two lines between your wings, and I can use it.
That's
Yes.
right. There is a lot of space, and you should keep your checkers together, working
And
together.
I can make any strategy. That's why I have a lot of strategies, and you don't know which I choose. And I will decide when you make a move, I will decide which is better.
That's right, and that's the point of having flexible position. There is a nice combination that we can show to the viewers after this one, for example. Of course, it's not good strategically move, so this is why you didn't play it, and probably you knew that I would not fall for this combination. But for example, after this move, there is a really nice combination using this structure and using the fact how you can use the cooperation of the pieces. Here you can see the white checker is standing on 22, and there is a black one on 24, but after sacrificing it, you have two pieces in the same line, separated by this square. And this is really easy to use them in a combination. Sacrifice another one and collect 4 straight to a king. So that was the simple possibility, but that was not the best move to play positionally, and you play there because this piece here have more options.
Or maybe 20, or maybe 19. I can build any column.
And this one, 46, is standing here all the time, not doing anything. I try to push some pieces from the left to the central part of the board, but still it's not easy. And here I use this piece. Another mistake probably, because...
Minus 1.2.
Yeah. Only plan for me was to exchange there, to make it...
Yeah, but I played not so good. A computer showed that I can play 11-17. Yeah. And it will be winning position, because it's you don't have normal moves.
And you would have your surrounding.
Sure.
You would have your surrounding of this central square 28, because it's lonely. It's a lonely checker.
Yeah, but I will make combination. I mean, 9-13, and then 24 to 30. I let 37, 32. This is the best move computer shows. Make this move. And yes, 9-13, and you don't have normal moves.
Yeah. This one.
And it was the forced win. I didn't see it.
Oh yeah, actually it is, because I can't play this move, for example, because there is another combination, the bridge shot, by sacrificing here. Another.
Yeah, it's fun. I can win in one move.
Yeah. And you take here, and I have nothing to play.
Yeah.
So that was a really nice idea of winning this game by this exchange. And there is this one and second threat of bridge shot. Wow, nice.
Bridge shot or different combination like 9-13 2-8, and I have different. Yeah, and then I can make different. I can wait. I can do anything.
Yeah, but this works as well, because after my attack, potentially, you have two options: to attack my wing
12,
or just to play
18,
here. That's right,
and
and
attack.
attack.
And you can't go there because
This is winning.
yeah, and the computer show you can play, make a couple moves
Yeah, and all the
back.
time, this one stands here.
And
So
if you play 1 second,
yeah,
yeah, here. No. Again, attack. 80,
48.
48. Yes, here. Attack, and me 13, 18. Yes, 15, 20.
Oh, and
Uh,
there is this threat here and
40,
here.
40, 34.
So just to show it, after such move, for example, you can use this simple combination: 2-4-2 to a king. Both are winning.
Yeah,
So my only move to avoid it is to play here.
and I attack,
You attack, I must move away.
and 2-8.
Even this
2-8.
one should be good.
Computer show 2-8.
Okay.
44, 39. To 17, 21.
With this threat all the time.
34, 39, 29. 8, 12. 8, 12. You just don't have the normal moves.
Yeah.
46.
You
Yeah.
can even exchange it, and I'm out of moves. Oh, in this case, it would be better to take back.
Yeah, but it's a little bit hard for that time.
No. But you know what it is about. Yeah, this line is really,
but
really
it's good
complicated.
strategy.
It is really complicated because I don't have nice position, tight position pieces working together, and that's the problem that just.
But I played in another way,
Yeah.
2-8.
So that was the first winning in this position. My only plan
Yes.
was just to make this attack, and Gleb let me do it. And after this 2-8, my only option was to play here.
Yeah, but I still have 0.6.
Yes. This checker 40 is a hanging piece. You call it the same in Ukraine? Because this is not creating any formation. I just missed one more piece.
Да, підвішена шашка.
Yeah, that's really problematic. So my only way was to try to exchange it and to somehow put it into the game. So you are just playing from the edge to the center, moving this your last weak piece, and slowly you get more and more advantage.
It's bad move. I need to play
that was
20.
more accurate, yeah. But still, it's a good, and I have the problems.
But you make bad move.
So this was better, but why? And that was the best one here, because perhaps after this one I can attack here, and you can't go here because there is a majority, and I go to the king. That would be a draw for me. That is the one option. And another one, if you would, for example, exchange here, then again
It's equal position.
I can play here, that's right, and try to save a draw. But it's really difficult to calculate it for me as the 50 years old.
And now also, I think, because it's a strange plan.
Yeah. And after that, the problem for me is that if I attack, you can exchange here, and you attack my wing, and you have a breakthrough to a king probably. Because I did have this wing weak from the very beginning of the game. Here you did have two plans. That attack was good, and this one was good.
No, I played which?
This one.
It's 9.9. 0.9.
0.9, yeah. And the same was after that in my analysis. So this is good, and this is good. Once again, this one is a lonely central piece.
I make one move back.
Here before exchange?
I need, yes, I change. It's loose, but how can I play? One. The computer shows that 33-28 is losing, but how? Make one move back.
One back.
Back. I need to attack you.
Okay. And that this is losing?
37.
I must go here, yeah.
Yeah, and 1621. And the best move is 42
46.
38. But
So, okay, this is really nice because despite the fact that I have the possibility of moving this 46 finally, then you have another combination of using this one. Okay, so this is another idea worth to remember about this kind
yeah,
of position.
because it's very hard to defend this game because I have a lot of strategy and you need to check all this. But for me, it's easy to make this move because I understand all the strategies and I make like quiet move. And you quiet move, it's in Ukrainian, it's mean that you don't open your plans.
Yeah, that's right. And I'm really restricted in the central part. So finally, after this exchange, I thought that I have a bit breadth in this position, but I have that problem that I
But
don't have any
0.8 computer shows I have.
I don't have any structures, I have many holes between my pieces, and that's very problematic because it gives you the possibility of attacking here, exchanging, then attacking, attacking here to 23 and somehow forcing here, and it looks like a total disaster for me. And after that, you made the best move. Yeah, one and a half piece, 1.4. According to what computer says right now. I must attack here because otherwise you will attack here. For example, after this piece, there is this attack. And if I defend it there is simple 1 for 2. So my problem was all the time that in classic position I did not control in this position, this 27. And it was really difficult to save it. After this, for example, you can just simply exchange here and you take this piece for free and you win the game.
Yeah.
So I would be forced to play here, but then you just go here and attack, and it's done.
Yes, yes.
So after this move, I attacked just to avoid it, but again, this piece 28 is really weak. I must play something like that, but it gave you the opportunity of going here to another extra active square, which is the outpost, yeah? And you are now turning into attacking game, attacking position.
Yeah.
I played here and now I'm losing 2.3 pieces in this position. You go here, I go here, and we are in the key moment of the game because the best move for you was to make this attack. 27-32, attack 2 pieces. You are just winning a piece because what can I play?
But why I didn't move this?
I don't know. You just wanted to give me one chance. Maybe you had some bet with someone and you told, okay, I will have winning position, but I will let the kid to find the draw.
But it's very stupid. Why I didn't move?
Yeah. It looks strange because it's normal winning move. And perhaps you thought that after this one I will be forced to cover this gap and you will get even more pieces. Yeah. And this is what happened in the game. I played this move and that was a mistake because, ladies and gentlemen, in this position I could save a draw in this game. Glip didn't see it, I didn't see it, and this year when we found this game and put it on the computer, we found out after 20 years, because I didn't analyze it before, that I could save a draw in this game. It's a nice question to the viewers. You can try to find the combination now for the white pieces, how I could save this game, because it's really nice. It's really nice and classic idea, but not so easy to find. And you know how the psychology works during the game. Glip was attacking all the time, having the better position during all the game. And for me, when I was the defending one, I was trying to save this game, you just don't find the best lines because you're mentally pushed by your opponent to the defense.
Yes.
You don't look for good opportunities to save the game. And that was probably the reason why I didn't look.
And you also tired because you every time find the best way and you need to check all the plans and the brains begin to be blind.
You are just blind by your opponent attacking you. This is really important. It's much easier to be an attacking one in the checkers game than defending one, yeah? So yes. We would recommend everyone to play actively and to understand your position, because it gives you an easier gameplay. And
And
in the end,
Damian, it's like in life. It's like in life. If you just sitting and defending and be quiet, you never do some things. You know, you if you want to meet the girl, you need to stand up, come to the girl, and say hello. If you
course.
just sitting, it will be hard to begin to speak. Or in your life, if you want to have a job, you need to find you need to spend your time to find a good job. If you just sitting, job will not come to you.
You can't be passive in your life. That's the
Yeah.
great example. It works everywhere, including checkers. So, ladies and gentlemen, the way of playing a draw here was to sacrifice this checker, then sacrificing another two and letting Glip to go to the king. And still, it can be a draw after sacrificing this one, and now you create this nice chain of possible capturing and using your opponent's king, that way collecting 1, 2, 3, 4. And this endgame could be still tough for me, but it's probably a draw.
0.7 for
Yeah.
me.
So for Scan, that is analyzing this position, it is enough to play a draw. This is about 3 kings against 1 king.
Yeah, but in the game, for you it also can be hard because you
Yes.
defending, and here you need to defend again. But I need simple moves. I just need to go for the second king.
1 king, second king, that's right.
Yeah, and that's why it also can be win for me.
If you would be able, for example, to control the main diagonal, because now I can play here, that would be a problem, yeah? Because I can control the main diagonal, and somehow, for me, the job would be to exchange one piece, because if you had a chance to have 4 kings, then still you can win this endgame.
For
But if I
example,
exchange
the
one, it would be enough.
computer shows that you need to go to 37. For example, if you go to the not here, for example, for 14, yes, it's loose. You see, it's loose move.
Yeah.
It's funny, but because 47, 36, and you don't have normal moves, because I go for the second king and I eat your piece and make another 2.
That's right.
Diamond.
So
It's
we
very,
assume,
it's not so easy to make this move.
yes,
It's funny.
that's right, and we just, analyzing it on the computer, and there are huge chances that still I would not be able to save it, but of course, if I played perfect way, which is really difficult, almost impossible, then I would save a draw. But after what I chose, this move you simply attacked, I went here, and that was even better for you than attacking it at first, because you sacrificed 1, took 3, I take, I destroyed your king, but now having 3 pieces against 5, I've just surrounded, gave up, and in the 8th round of this tournament, finally I was beaten by you 20 years ago, and after losing in this one, I lost the last one to the Ukrainian player as well. So you just finished my points in this tournament that time. But I learned a lot, because I was playing against older players, like you mentioned, and for me it was a big experience, and 2 years later I became the Polish champion for the first time in the history. And of course, there are no winners that are winning all the time. Many times you must lose, you must adapt, you must make some conclusions of it, and just don't make the mistakes that you made before, because after playing this defense style, I tried to play more aggressively, more actively, and that of course improved my level. So that was the lesson for me that you gave me.
And you can't be winner without losing.
Of course, naturally.
There is no even one player in the world who win all his games, even like Michael Jordan or
Yes.
some kind of these players.
So
LeBron
this
James.
this can be motivating for us all, and for you, young viewers, that it's normal. Losing games, it's normal. That's the way of how to become a master one day. You must lose a lot of games, you must play a lot of games, and make the right conclusions, learn from your mistakes, learn from others' mistakes, so you can watch the games analyzed, for example, that way, to see which mistakes I made, and that way try to understand it and not to repeat them in your games. So Gleb, finally it was a nice occasion to connect, to analyze the game that was played 20 years ago. Of course, you can find Gleb on the
It's
Instagram.
crazy. It's crazy, 20 years,
Yeah.
really.
How fast the time goes, that's right. You can find Gleb on Instagram, it is Gleb2405, what you can see under his picture. And I assure you that Gleb is one of the guys in the world that is taking care about the promotion of drafts worldwide, because we together know how this game deserves to be promoted, to be well known all around the world, and this is all what the checkersTV project is about. Visit our website checkers.tv. You can find a store here, and you can buy some interesting things like the courses, for example, prepared by the world champion Yuri Anikeyev. There are a lot of interesting events coming that will be covered by us on this channel. This is all possible thanks to Gleb. So from my point of view,
we will add each day, each week, each month a lot of information, and we become much more bigger and bigger.
That's right. Thank you very much for covering it, and thank you viewers for watching it. Don't forget to leave the thumb up under the video. If you want to get this drafts content promoted, it's necessary for you to leave a comment, so you can, for example, tell us what game analyzed you would like to have on this channel. Leave this thumb up, subscribe to the channel, and have a good day. And you too, Gleb. Bye bye.
Thank you, my friend. Bye.